What's going on, YouTubers? This is PR Mayhem with my first video on this YouTube channel. This is just going to be a quick guide to Power Ranger and Super Sentai cosplaying. I've seen a few videos here on YouTube where people on screen have been in Ranger costumes or in Sentai suits, and then people in the comment boxes who have watched the videos have been asking where they get their suits from, how much are they, and what's the best way of going about getting one. And this is me just sort of throwing my name into the hat and saying, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask me and I'll do my best to answer them, because in those videos not very many people got responses to their questions, I don't think. So here it is. This is just a quick guide, as I said, to cosplaying as a Ranger or someone from Super Sentai. This is my full, as far as I know, 100% screen accurate red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger cosplay suit. I'm going to go through each individual bit, tell you a little bit about it, who the best person to go for it and get it from is, and then roughly how much it costs, because I don't know the numbers off by heart. So I'll just jump ahead right into it. This is the bodysuit, one of the main parts of the suit. This is actually from someone from Rangerboard. His name is 007 Halu, so that's 007 H-A-L-U. If you go on rangerboard.com and join, you'll find him no problem. He, in my opinion, is the best person to go for these bodysuits, because he actually has an original suit used in one of the TV stunt shows. So you've got the triangular design from the Ranger show here at the top, and that's as so accurate as you're going to get. The diamonds are as exact to the ones on the TV show as physically possible. This is going to run you about, actually it's going to run you $250, that's including shipping, to get this kind of suit, this kind of quality, because the quality is amazing. It's so shiny, much similar to the suits that are used on the show. My camera isn't picking up, there we go. Halu is amazing when it comes to these suits. I own 2 of his suits and have 3 more on the way to me, currently being made. They are customized to fit you exactly, so when he sends you the sheet to measure everything, all parts of your body, your back, your height and everything else, you need to be fairly precise, because if you screw up on the measurements, then the suit won't fit right and it might look a little odd in some places. So you need to be careful when you're measuring your body, okay? The next part is the actual leather belt. It's made of real leather. This was also done by 007 Halu on rangerboard.com. It's very show accurate. You've got the lines at the top. It's made of real leather, very soft, very well done. And of course you get the holster with it as well for your blade blaster. And then it's joined by a clip there at the back. Again, it's very well made, high quality stuff, as always, from Halu. That's going to run you, from my memory, about $110, if my memory serves me correctly. That, just to verify, that's for the belt and the holster only. Your blade blaster, best bet is to go on eBay. You'll pick it up for about $20. And the buckle, Halu doesn't make these. This was one is actually from Sushiya. That's S-U-S-H-I-Y-A, from eBay. If you go into eBay and search Green Ranger Dragon Shield, he's the first and only one that will pop up. You can talk to him about these kind of things. It's not an actual morpher, it's literally just a belt buckle that I've velcroed onto my belt. So a real high quality paint job. It looks amazing. Or you can do the alternative, you can buy the actual toy of the morpher that you can track down on eBay. They're fairly expensive these days. And then some people on Rangerboard, one in particular called Outer Time, that's O-U-T-A-T-I-M-E, who's also on eBay, I believe. You can buy a holster from him or her, I'm not really sure which one, and then the morpher slots right into the holster, and you can use your actual toy morpher as well, which looks really cool. I've got one of those, I'll show you in a later video perhaps. Moving on to the gloves. These gloves were made by a gentleman by the name of Aniki. He is on both rangerboard.com and eBay. If you search Power Ranger helmet on eBay, Aniki store is bound to pop up. He is really good at prop making and helmet making and stuff. You see here we've got this little stitching design which makes these show accurate, because they had these on the TV show. Stitching going across there. And then you've got sort of this curved design here on the palm. This is really soft leather, really good material. It's really super comfortable to wear, and he got my measurements spot on. These cost, off the top of my head, I can't really remember, I'm afraid. If you ask me, I'll have that information in the future. I can't remember how much these offhand because I bought these joint with a helmet, so I don't have these priced separately. These gloves were actually made by Sushiya on eBay. These ones in particular, again, all these, both sets of gloves are made to customer's size. So once you've ordered these and paid for them, you'll get sent a sheet where you're told which parts of your hand and fingers and palms and everything you have to measure. Then you'll measure them, send them off, and then the gloves will be made. Again, you've got the high quality stitching to make them show accurate there. You've got the design on the palm. These are really nice, as I said, made by Sushiya. These were, I want to say $80, but I'd have to verify that. The real high quality stuff, again, it's a little bit stiffer than Aniki's, so it's a tougher kind of leather, but not in a bad way at all. Unfortunately, when I was measuring these, I screwed up on my measurements for my wrist, so they don't fit perfectly, but they still do fit, which I'm lucky to have them do. So as I say, with all this stuff, it's all custom measured, custom made to your size, so you need to be careful when measuring. These wrist cuffs go on the actual gloves themselves. They go around the wrist area of the gloves and land on your forearms. Real high quality. This is made with these sets of gloves, or excuse me, cuffs, I'm getting tongue twisted here, were made by 007 Halo on rangerboard.com as well. I got him to make these because that way they match exactly with his bodysuit. Real high quality. You see there, they join from the Velcro straps. So all you do is, once your gloves were actually on, you would then close each side over, and then they would form your cuff, and you'd wear that along with your suit. So very high quality stuff. Again, these are also made by according to your measurements. So you need to measure, I believe it's the circumference of your elbow, the circumference of your wrist, and then roughly from your wrist to sort of towards the end of your forearm, I'd say, not towards your elbow because that would be too long. Off the top of my head, Halo's cuffs, which are really high quality, cost $80, and that's $80 shipped worldwide, so it's not a bad deal. I've seen worse. Then moving on, we've actually got the boots. Boots are very hit and miss with some particular cosplay suit makers. Your best bet as far as boots are concerned is to go to Sushiya on eBay. He has the highest quality leather who makes boots. The only two people I know who make Ranger boots are actually Aniki and Sushiya, and in my opinion Sushiya just wins by leaps and bounds because he makes it of a really high quality leather where if you leave the boot alone it just stands up by itself, not a problem. It's very, very stiff leather, which you really need for boots. You don't want them to be flopping all over the place. Of course, we've got this little sort of stick going up the shin of the boot, which holds it in place. Again, these are custom made. They're made according to your measurements, so you need to be careful measuring the soles of your feet, your ankles, and especially your calves. I've heard a lot of people complain about measuring their calves because if you don't measure them correctly, they'll either end up way too big for you or way too small, so they won't even fit. So again, you have to be very careful when you measure your feet for these. These, I believe, from Sushiya are $140. It's quite pricey. These are one of the pricier parts of the suit itself. Not the most expensive, but they are quite pricey because all the materials you need, you've got the good quality material for the soles of the feet. So they're flexible, but they're not too flimsy. And then you've got the high quality stiff leather, really nice. And then you've got, of course, the zipper at the back. So there we go. And also the good thing about Sushiya's boots is the red diamonds on them match up fairly well with Halu's bodysuit. Okay, now it's time for the helmet. Right, this helmet was made by Aniki on eBay, and of course he's on rangerboard.com as well. Real good job on this. This is actually taken from a mold that was used from one of the helmets used in a stunt show for the Super Sentai Ranger show, of course the Japanese version of Power Rangers. So it's as accurate as you are going to get. He's got really good details on his helmets, and I've got there's two options with helmets. You can either do what I did, you can get the black see-through visor with air holes here under the lips, or you can go with option 2, which is you won't have the air holes here, but you will have just a plain black material that isn't see-through with small drilled holes. That is, depending on which way you want it, I like mine to be as show accurate as possible, so I went with the visor. But with the holes in the actual visor of the helmet, you get a lot more breathing space. It's a lot easier to breathe, so you can wear your helmet for a longer period of time. I could probably wear this for about 15 minutes, and then I would have to take it off before I collapsed due to lack of air. So it's either one, either the visor with the holes or the visor without. There we've got the clasp on the side, and also Aniki's helmets are very well padded. So just seeing that. This will actually cost you $300 on eBay plus $50 worth shipping. If you go to him on rangerboard, it's slightly cheaper. I believe it's $325 shipped. So you're saving $25. So if you want to save $25, you'd have to join rangerboard and order it from there. Yeah, that'll just go to eBay. After all, $25 isn't a whole heck of a lot of money. Anyway, guys, that's just about it. That's my full Ranger suit, and what you have to remember is I am the kind of person who goes all out. I don't half-ass anything, so I went with the most accurate I could physically get at any point in time. So the helmet is the best I can get, the suit is the best you can get, the belt, as far as I'm concerned, is the best you can get. You can't go wrong with Sushiya's gloves because they're very high quality. However, my personal preference is Aniki's because they're a little more flexible, a little more comfortable for me personally. The cuffs match perfectly with Halu's suit. The buckle, you can go to a few people. I prefer Sushiya. And then the boots, in my opinion, your only option really is Sushiya, unless Halu some point in the future decides to do boots. Anyway, guys, that's about it. The helmet, you're looking at about $300 to $350. The bodysuit, $250. The belt and holster alone, you're looking at $110. The buckle you can get from Sushiya for $30 plus shipping, I believe. The blade blaster, I don't know, 20 quid off of eBay. You're looking at the cuffs, that's $80 shipped. Then the gloves from Sushiya, I believe, is $80, and I believe it's $80 for Aniki as well. I believe that's $80 shipped for Aniki. And then you've got the boots, which are $140 plus shipping from Sushiya on eBay. All that kind of stuff is going to be down below in the description, all where to get the stuff from and the prices. This just to give you an up close and personal look at the items themselves, decide if you want to go for it. In the future, I'll also be doing a video of me wearing the suit, so you can see what Halu's bodysuit looks like and all the stuff looks like in full usage, see how show accurate it looks. Also, I'll be including a photo down in the description box of me wearing the suit just before going out for Halloween. And coming up soon is the full costume, because originally when I was doing this, my intention was to get a full costume of the Red Ranger with the Green Ranger's dragon shield, which I did eventually get. That was my intention going out. I'll be doing an additional video including the dragon shield, including the dragon dagger and the sheath in a future video. I've also got a red Zeo Ranger cosplay costume on the way in the post, so I'll be doing a video of that when it gets here. I've also got the rest of my green Mighty Morphin Power Ranger gear currently on its way to me, and I've got a few other things in the works that I'll let you know, guys, about in the future. I hope you enjoyed it, hope this helped. Any comments, any questions at all, leave them in the comment box. I will answer them as soon as I can. For those of you who know me from my other YouTube channel, I answer my comments and questions super fast, usually within 24 hours, because I'm just here to give people a heads up and give them a hand with what they're asking about. Anyway, guys, that's it for me now. I will catch you next time.